welcome to the channel. Why do I always do this? Oh, because it itches and y'all won't fucking subscribe. Anyway, I digress. I've been looking at my YouTube statistics, trying to get sort of a grasp on what I'm trying to do. And the video that got the most views to date so far has been the tier list I did for The Walking Dead. And the runner-ups had to do with Breaking Bad, which was me bitching and moaning about how bad that television program was/is. But I didn't enjoy reacting to Breaking Bad because I didn't enjoy the television program, but I did enjoy making that tier list. So I thought, in an effort to get more views, more subscribers, I'd do a tier list for Game of Thrones. Now, I haven't looked at it in a while, but there's a lot of characters in Game of Thrones. A lot of them died. So I've been working on categories for this tier list, off and on for the last few weeks, making the rookie mistake of not writing anything down, which I should know better because my brain is damaged and my memory has been affected by the damage to my brain. So I can't remember all the great ideas I had, all the great ideas I had for categories for a tier list for the Game of Thrones. Only one I know for sure I want starts with a C, ends with a T, and rhymes with the word punt. And I already know who's going in that category, and it could be one person, well, maybe two. Alright, I'm going to have cunts and pricks. I could make it two categories, or I can make it one. I don't know yet. I'm going to have best of the best, which could encompass my favorite character, my favorite actor, favorite storyline. There's so many possibilities. I could have dead, glad they're dead, dead, wish they weren't dead, dead, died a hero, dead, didn't die soon enough, dead, deserved worse or more, you know. I mean, we all know who the superstars of the Game of Thrones was. I don't think it's different for everybody. I think it's pretty much the same. Arya Stark, probably number one. Tyrion Lannister, if not number one, certainly number two. A lot of people like Jon Snow. I didn't really like that character all that much. Didn't think he had a whole lot of... He didn't have a whole lot of things that interested me. He was a bastard, supposedly. Anyway, here I am talking about the tier list when I should be making it. So what follows, if I don't get procrastinated between now and the next couple of minutes, will be Game of Thrones tier list. Please enjoy. Okay, I don't believe I'm doing this, but I think it's probably necessary. There will be spoilers. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, get your head out of your ass. Also, if you like watching my videos, please subscribe. You know, we can't do this without support from the community. Well, we can, it's easier if we know we're being supported. It's not hard to subscribe, you just click the subscribe button. And if you've already got an account with YouTube, you're done. It doesn't cost you any money. Been so long since I subscribed to somebody. Yeah, it's easy. Just click the button. There's one that shows up at the end of all my videos. You can also share. You can also tell your friends, your family, your doctor, your teacher, your professor, your dentist, your podiatrist, your psychologist, your neighbors. And while you're doing all that, which I know you're going to do for me, be safe, wash your hands, wear your mask, do your best to maintain 6 feet social distancing. Enjoy my video. Toodaloo. Okay, so as promised, a Game of Thrones tier list. I've already set up my categories. It's not easy to set up a category that's for Game of Thrones. I don't know how I'm going to describe these. We'll just ad hoc describe them. Best of the best. It's going to be like Arya Stark, Tyrion Lannister, Hodor. Well, no, Hodor's got to go somewhere else. Gendry, Hot Pie. No, okay. Really swell, but not best of the best. That'd be like Catelyn Stark, Hot Pie, that kind of thing. Who cares? Well, that's going to be Robert Baratheon. Whoever was in charge of the Army of the Vale. Died hero. That's easy. Jorah Mormont. Hodor. Died good riddance. Okay. Dany Targaryen. Dany's brother. We'll see what happens. Died, what a shame. Hodor. Theon. He could be died a hero. Alright, Cunts and Pricks is self-explanatory. Don't know who this is. It's self-explanatory. Let's get going. Robert Baratheon. Who really gives a fuck about Robert Baratheon? Sansa Stark. Oh, she's really swell. I don't have enough room on my... Arya Stark, best of the best. I'm gonna have to... Arya Stark, best of the best. Bran Stark, really swell, but not best of the best. Is this Rickon? He died, what a shame. This is Rickon, right? Joffrey, good riddance. Jorah Mormont, died a hero. Theon, died. That was a shame. Let's see. He died. Peter Baelish. Died good riddance, but he was really a prick. The Hound died, what a shame. Samwell Tarly. Best, and I'll go back through these and put them in order of top. Peter Dinklage, or Tyrion Lannister as he's also known. Renly Baratheon, who cares? Don't know who the fuck that is. This is Alistair, right? No, I don't know who that is. Is that Gendry? I don't know who that is. Lysa. Lisa Tully. Now, what was her name? She died. Good riddance. Robin. I'm going to put him as a prick. Braun, really swell, but he's not best of the best. Don't know who that is. Varys. He's really swell. No question where she goes. Is this Marjorie's brother? Let's just put him under I don't know who that is. Is this Talisa? I think that's Talisa. Is this Benjen? No, it's not Benjen. That's the guy that helped. Okay, this guy I think is, what's his name? That knew Jorah's little secret and helped out Dany. He died a hero. Khal Drogo. Oh, how we miss you. Not really. Who cares about you? Hodor. Is that Hodor? He died a hero. If that's Hodor. I don't know who that is. I don't really care. You died. You were a prick. You were a prick. Osha. I want to say died a hero, but I'm going to put her under died. What a shame. Here's the old man that dreamt that he was old. Anybody really care about him? Catelyn Stark is swell. Oh, this is Talisa. Who was that other one? Shay. One of them is Shay, and one of them is Talisa. They both died. What a shame. Brienne. Really swell, but not best of the best. Sir Davos. He'll probably be the tail end of best of the best. Is this Tywin Lannister? Good riddance. He's a prick, but I don't want to be too mean to him. Is this Stannis? I think this is Stannis. He was a prick too. And Marjorie died. What a freaking shame. Ygritte died. What a shame. Who is this ugly dude? Is that Walder Frey? No. Is he the Walder Frey or Lord Greyjoy? Not Greyjoy. Is it Theon Greyjoy? Yeah, Greyjoy. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Is this Shireen? That was a pitiful shame what happened there. Jaime Lannister. I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'm gonna say he died a hero, at least in Cersei's eyes. This is Gendry or Podrick. This is Melisandre. She died, who cares? Died, good riddance. Yara. You know, I was watching a reaction. Your weirdo friend Cass. Season 6, episode 7, I think. And Yara was in it with her brother. And I was trying to remember what happened to Yara. And as far as I could get was her uncle kidnapped her and challenged Theon to come rescue her. He ends up rescuing her. And he gets her untied and she headbutts him. Or punches him. And I don't remember what happened to her after that. But I like that character a lot. I didn't notice she was really pretty until I saw her in her civilian clothes. Where are we going to put her? Really swell, but not best of the best. If she died, she should go. Died, what a shame. You know what? Theon died a hero. I don't know if that's Gendry or Podrick. And this guy was pretty absolutely fantastic. Jack in a car. Oh, Grey Worm. Brotherhood. Who gives a fuck about the Brotherhood? She's really swell. You know what? The best of the best is gonna have to. That's Mance Rayder. Technically, he died a hero, but we're gonna put him under what a shame. Bearman. I can't think of his name. Tormund? Hey, this prick. She's the kind. I know y'all don't agree with me, but I didn't like this character from the get-go. I knew she was gonna be a problem. Oh, I know the best of the best. Where'd she go? Yeah, she's a cunt. Don't know who that is. This guy was a prick. This guy, I think that's Qyburn. Look at all these cunts and pricks. Tommen died, what a shame. Did he end up dying? I know who he is, but I really don't give a fuck who he is. The Sand Snakes. Supposedly she died. I would have liked to seen Bronn come in and rescue her and her daughter somehow. So we'll say she died. What a shame. This was the prettiest one of her daughters, or sisters, or whatever. I don't know their names. I just know this one gave me fever dreams, if you know what I mean. I like short hair on women. And this is not a good look. You should have fired whoever took this picture and developed it or processed it or whatever. I have a clue as to what I'm talking about. Okay, this is Oberyn. He died a hero in my eyes. He died needlessly. It was a shame. If he had lived, he would have been a hero that didn't die. That's one of these is Gendry and one of these is and the other one's Podrick. She died. That was a terrible shame. He was a prick. He was a prick. He was a stupid ass. Who cares? No, not him. He died. What a shame. It was his son. Yeah. Who cares about his son? There's a definite prick. Who's this blonde-haired wonder? I don't know who this is. I really don't. Is this the witch that foretold Cersei's future? Non-important character. Ian McShane. Swearingen. Swearingen from Deadwood. Too bad that character died. Ned Stark. I think maybe a hero. Robert. Okay, that's Brienne. I thought I already did Brienne. I don't know who the rest of these. One of these is Gendry and one of these is Podrick. And Gendry. I'm telling you, there's no way for me to figure out a category. Everybody would have their own separate category. Technically, you can do two categories, still alive and dead, and be able to put everybody in one or the other. I don't. That's Jon Snow. It's going to freak y'all out for what I do now. Who cares about Jon Snow? Brienne. Oh, I did Brienne. There's Brienne. Who is this? Where's Lady Mormont? Oh, and you're not going to believe what just went through my head. I was thinking, where's Morgan? Morgan's on a different show, you moron. I think this is binging. It's either binging or that guy that helped smuggle Arya out of King's Landing. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. So now let's put them in order, top to bottom. Arya and Tyrion are probably tied. Davos, Lady Olenna, Samuel, Charlie. Where's Hodor? Oh, he died. Really swell. I really liked Bronn. I really liked Cat. I really liked the story Cat told to Lisa about how when Ned brought Jon home, she sort of cursed him, and she hoped he would die, and then he caught the pox, and then she made a deal with the seven gods that if he lived. I like that story. Jock in a car, Tormund, Brienne. I never knew if Varys was a good guy or, but you know what? He died. What a shame. I just remember he died. Tell you how much I care about him. That was good. Okay, who cares about Robert Baratheon, Renly Baratheon? Who cares about any of these fools? Died a hero. I wrote a poem about Jorah Mormont. I'm putting Jorah at the top. Then Ned. Sean Bean. Boromir. He died a hero as Boromir, right? Hodor. I think that's Sir Selmy Barristan Selmy, something like that. Good riddance to Joffrey, Lysa, Tywin, Stannis, and Mel. That's perfect. What a shame Rickon had to die, but he went on to be Luther in the Umbrella Academy. No, not Rickon. Dickon. Dickon's not in this group. The Hound. That was a heck of an interesting character. You know, some people start to, you know, Sansa Stark had the greatest story arc. Arya Stark had the greatest story. You know, the one that was the most interesting was this one, if you paid attention. The Hound, who was... Remember the story Peter Baelish told Sansa about the Hound? That was... He wasn't telling Sansa, he was telling us. That was to give us a picture of the Hound so we would know what to expect from him. From that point up until he tells his last conversation with Arya, she called him by name. So this is, who did I say this was? Shay? What a bitch. She turned up. I always wanted that to be some sort of explanation as to why she turned. I think the common consensus is, and you know, before I begin this tier list, let me tell you, I never read the books, I just watched the show. So don't get on my case about what happened in the books versus what happened in the show, because I don't give a fuck, because I didn't read the books. I can't read. Anyway, I would have, in the show it shows she's in Tywin's bed, so apparently he seduced her and got her to turn on Tyrion for the promises of a good life or something. I guess that's what they want us to believe. Osha, she gave her life for Rickon to Lisa. When she told Robb she she picked out the name for their son and said Ned, or no, what did she say? Eddard. And then she died. Can't handle it. Can't handle it. Marjorie. Natalie Dormer's one of my favorite good-looking women. She's just so beautiful, no matter what she's doing. I think this is Rose Leslie, but it could be Rose Leslie Harrington or Rose Harrington. Shireen, Mace, these people, okay, Tomlin, talk about victim. What's her name? Indira Varma, I think is her actor's name. She's so pretty. She's pretty, except for this picture makes her look ugly. She's attractive. Oberon. Got a little cocky there, didn't he, brother? And the characters had an interesting name. I don't remember his. Ian McShane. I don't think they ever said his character's name. It was a throwaway character, so who cares, right? Alright, Cons and Pricks. This should be really easy. Yeah, I'm going to change Robin. He was brought up wrong. He died. But I really did want to put him in the prick category. She's less conscious. I should do women and then men. There's only 2 women in here. Imagine that. So the biggest prick out of all these, definitely Peter Baelish. The rest of them I really don't care. Can you tell I'm getting bored with this? Oh, you know who else not in here? That woman who's, I think her name was Quaith. She wore a mask, and she sort of scared Jorah. These I don't know. Changing their order is not going to matter. There you have it. Best of the best turned out to be Tyrion Lannister, followed closely by Arya Stark, and a not too distant third, Sir Davos, Lady Olenna, Samwell Tarly. Really, really swell, but they just didn't quite make the cut for best of the best. Bronn. Did this man ever get his castle? Sansa. She could only hope to be as cool and badass as Arya. Catelyn Stark. I know she's gotten some hate from some of the fans. I really like that character. She was well portrayed as well. Jaqen H'ghar, we didn't get to see enough of him, otherwise he might have been up here. Tormund, yeah, you weren't in the beginning, so you're not going to make the cut. Brienne, you weren't in the beginning either, you're not going to make the cut. Bran, you had the most boring storyline. Yara, I put you here, sweetheart, because you're just so damn good looking. Same goes for you, Miss Ande. Grey Worm, you didn't die, otherwise you would have died a hero. You're not a prick, and I do know who you are, and you weren't best of the best. Let's see, let's call this Podrick. You're the most loyal. Gendry, when did you find time to train with that Warhammer? If you're binging, yay. Alright, then people I really didn't care about, in other words, if they came on screen and started doing a dialogue or something, I'd switch the channel. Robert Baratheon. Don't get me wrong, I like the actor and the portrayal of probably every one of these guys. I can't think of anyone that disappointed me as far as acting, performance-wise goes. Renly, you were a fool. Khal Drogo, I don't remember anything you did other than die because of a boo-boo. I think this is the old guy that was counseling Samwell Tarly. And his purpose was to save Arya, and then he died. I can't remember the name of the group he was leading. And it wasn't him, it was a different guy. Then they changed him out and thought they could fool us. What a waste of a character. Again, his acting was fine, his performance was fine, but he wasn't necessary. See, he comes running into her room, or whichever one of these two. We're in a scene together, we're in a scene together. I know, I get to stab you in the back of the head with a spear. I'm looking forward to it. You didn't get no poontang that night, did you, buddy? I think this is that witch. Oh, you know that one? Maybe that's Stannis' wife. Not that one. Or Roz. Maybe it's Roz. Theon's favorite hooker. I guess they call them whores. I can't marry a whore. I can't have children with a whore. Well, sometimes, Tyrion, if a woman got pregnant, it meant she was a whore. Those times are still among us in some places of the world. I'm not going to name some places. Southern Alabama. Where was I? Don't know who that is. That's the witch, right? No, we really don't know who that is. Let's give her a break. Maybe this is Jaime's daughter. But I thought it was, this one's Jaime's daughter, yeah. Died hero, Sir Jorah Mormont. The world cried when Jorah died. I don't remember the poem. I did write it, and I have it somewhere. I'm hoping beyond hope that the people I gave that poem to will recite it on their channel and credit me as the author. It might happen. I don't think it will, but that's what I'm waiting for. They tell me they're not going to do it, and then I'll do it myself. What an interesting dynamic between Ned Stark and Arya Stark. Who could not love Hodor? He was nothing up until season 6. Or 5 and 6, I guess. He definitely died a hero. And the young actor that played Willis, falling on the ground and going from hold the door to Hodor, should have got an Emmy for that. That was brilliant. Theon shouldn't have died. He didn't need to die, I don't think. I guess he was distracting what I read, other people's opinions or theories, was he was distracting the Night King so Arya could get into position. I don't believe that. I think he just committed suicide. No, I think he was genuinely of the mindset that he could kill the Night King with that stick that he had in his hand. His death came to him as a complete surprise. Of course, Bran knew it was going to happen and didn't tell him. Oh, by the way, Theon, if you charge the Night King with that stick you call a spear, he's going to kill you. Just thought you should know, because, I can see into the future. And so far, all my visions have come true. Just so you know. This was, I want to say, Barrister Selmy. It sounds right. Or Barristan Selmy. He was the leader of the city guard. And that Dick Joffrey kicked him out. So he went over to Dany's side. And he protected. He ran into the sound of swords clanging and protected or fought alongside the Unsullied, ended up protecting Grey Worm and dying for his efforts. Jaime Lannister could have been in Who Cares? He could have been in Really Swell, but not Best of the Best. He could have been in Died Good Riddance. He could have been in Died What a Shame. He definitely could have been a prick. The only category I don't see putting him into is don't know who this is. I put him under Died a Hero because, in Cersei's eyes, Cersei was a real fictional make-believe character who had real fictional make-believe feelings and desires. She loved her brother, and he came to her not to necessarily save her, but just to make her feel a little bit safer. And they died together. In her eyes, he was probably the world's greatest hero. Joffrey, don't need to talk about that. Lysa, crazy woman. Stannis was a prick. That's not Stannis, that's Tywin. They're both pricks. Why didn't I put Tywin in the prick category? Because he died. Well, he died. Alright. Melisandre. Carice, something something. What a beautiful woman. I remember an interview I think she gave on Conan's Late Show. They were asking about what do you look for when you get a new script. She said, I just want to know if I have to be naked again. And I'm like, we all want you to be naked again. And when I say we, of course I mean me. I'm getting bored again. Died, what a shame. Recon. Zigzag. Serpentine. Serpentine. The Hound. They kept building up to this Clegane goal. I don't know why they just couldn't have a normal frickin' fight. Shay, you bitch. Osha, he didn't try quite hard enough. Imagine all the pain you could have saved. Sansa, you killed that little bastard. Tears come to my eyes when I think of Talisa and Marjorie and Ygritte. Definitely Shireen. Mance. Tommen, okay. That's enough talk. There's my tier list for Game of Thrones. I hope you like it. If If you don't like it, I could always do a different one. Different categories.